Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our transition meeting for FS1. It is so nice to see you all virtually. If you haven't met me before, my name is Miss Leslie. I'm the Deputy Head of EYFS and Key Stage 1 here at Regent. I'd like to thank you all for sending all of your questions in so far. I will try and answer as many as I can during the session, and I hope to make you feel a lot more at ease about your children starting school. It is such an exciting time for them and also for you as well. And we are here to support you through every step of the journey. Okay, so I just want to start by talking about our philosophy. So, we want every child to have a completely bespoke experience here at Regent. And we do that through very personalised learning. So relationships, the well-being of your children is at the heart of everything we do. We spend a lot of time getting to know every single one of our children so that we can support and nurture them the best that we can. We want learning to be meaningful and purposeful. So everything we do has a very clear purpose behind it. So we don't ask children just to read and write. We ask them to do things around a purpose. For example, if they are writing, it will be to communicate with somebody. So they might be writing a letter or making a poster. And this will be around a very, very exciting lesson. Opportunities are limitless. So what we mean by that is we don't cap anything. We make sure that all of our children have every experience possible. And all of our children are creative and innovative learners. Teachers also, everything we do, all our planning is through children's passions and interests. So we start with those, and that's how we build up our planning. Okay, so our teaching approach. So as I just mentioned, all of children's passions, interests, developments, everything around the individual child is taken through, and we plan from those interests. So all learning is centered around well-being and the needs of every single child. So this is why it's so important that our teachers build up those relationships with every child to make sure that they are supporting them the best we can. Everything is also through a real life experience. So as I talked about before with meaning and purpose, there has to be a clear purpose behind everything we do to make it that real life experience for your child. So what I've asked our wonderful FS1 children to do for us is to give you a tour around their classroom. So now they will show you the things that they love to do day to day, and you can have an insight into what the classrooms look like and the day-to-day things that happen.
Play in the castle and with the fairies. We can play with the drawing and draw on the board. Play with the Lego. We can write. We can practice our sound and practice our reading. In our gingerbread house, we can make some food. In our castle, we can build with the blocks. We have healthy snacks in your snack box. This is my school uniform. This is my PE kit.
So as you can see there from the video, our environments are very rich, they're inviting, and we very carefully present each resource in every area. So we want children to have access to everything around the classroom, and they have access to lots of different activities where they can build on skills and development in all of the different areas. So I hope that has given you a nice snapshot into some of the things that they enjoy doing day to day. Now, also, we have a big focus on environment and sustainability here at Regent. We have our new signature programs, which now focuses on exploring nature, on the importance of recycling, and teaching children the importance of sustainability and looking after our environment. We also have our outdoor areas. So we have what we call free flow, where the children can choose whether they want to be inside or outside. And outside, we make sure we provide a variety of different opportunities that they wouldn't necessarily be able to access indoors. We have a big focus on planting as well, and we make sure that this becomes part of the children's daily routines. Now, children have a range of specialist sessions with our specialist teachers every week. Okay, so on a weekly basis, the children will have 2 PE sessions, they will have 2 music sessions, and they will have 1 Arabic session. Once swimming is back up and running again, the children will also have 1 swimming session per week. To the housekeeping section. So here's a shopping list of some of the things you will need to prepare your children when they start school. Okay, so they will need a school uniform. Now we have our blue uniform for non-PE days. So this is a normal day. On the days that they have PE, so the 2 days a week, they have their PE sessions, you will need their PE uniform, which is the white uniform you can see on the screen. Your children will need a snack box. Now our snacks, we ask you to just bring a small healthy snack that to last them throughout the day, and then they will have lunch when they get home in the afternoon. For this snack box, it's very important that the children are able to open and close this independently. We want to promote independence through everything that we do. So it's very important that the children are able to do this by themselves. This also goes for their water bottle. Please make sure the children always have a water bottle with them in school. Now, we need a water bottle that is non-spill as well, because children being independent, it's very easy to have accidents. So it's much, much easier if they have a non-spill water bottle that they can open and close themselves. The children will also need a school bag. Please do not bring a bag with wheels, because for health and safety, the children need to be able to carry these bags on their backs. This is in case of an emergency or a fire hazard. And a swimming kit. This, you don't need to worry about this right now. This will be for further on in the year when hopefully we are able to do swimming lessons again. So we will update you with that later. Okay, so this is how we would like to settle your children into school. Okay, so we will start with a parent-teacher meeting. Now, this will happen on Thursday the 26th and Sunday the 29th of August. In this meeting, you will discuss with your teacher everything about your child. Give us as much information as you can. We want to know their interests, we want to know what they love to do, and anything that will help us to settle them into school, please let us know. You can also bring things with you, so your children will settle much easier. So maybe a photograph from home, or a toy, or something that makes them feel calm. This will really help to develop the communication between the teacher and your child. Okay, after you've had your parent-teacher meeting, your child will have a half-day sessions for the first week. Okay, so this will be in 2-hour blocks, and you will be given a block A or block B session, and you will get all of this information in the next couple of weeks. So please don't worry, we haven't sent any of this out yet. Okay. So the first week, which is Monday the 30th of August, right the way through till Monday the 6th of September, your children will have half-day sessions. Because this is a small time, the class is also split into half, which means the children have less, there's less children in the class and more time with the adults to really build on that relationship. Okay, so this means that the children will be starting school from the Tuesday, which is the 7th of September, and they will start full-time. Okay, so what happens next? Over the next few weeks, you will receive your starting school booklet, which has lots of information about all the things you will need before you start school. A lot of the things we've already talked about here will be included as well. You will have the schedule for the start of the year. Okay, so you will get the schedule for which group your child will be in, Group A or the Group B half-day sessions. You will get a letter to your child from their teacher. This will be telling your child how excited their teacher is to meet them. And then you will, of course, get your parent-teacher meeting appointment. Okay, now, if this does not work for you, if this timing doesn't work for you, we can be flexible with this. Just let us know. Okay, so over the next few weeks, you will get all of this information sent to you. Okay, so I just want to finish by answering a few extra questions that I picked up today, that might not have necessarily been included in the presentation specifically. Okay, so settling children into school. Now, if your children have already been to nursery, they will already be familiar with the school environment, because we make sure our nursery and our FS1 environments are very, very seamless. So your child will not feel like they're going to a different new environment. It will look slightly different, but they will be very used to the things inside it. And this will help to feel more calm. As I mentioned before, please ask your child what they would like to bring with them to school. This will really help them to communicate with other children in the class and their teacher. Whether it's a photograph from home or something special to them, they can bring it in and they can share it with their friends and with their new teacher. And this will really help to build those relationships. Okay, so suggestions on how to prepare your children over the summer. Now, please do not worry about academics, okay? Academics is our job. What we want is the children to feel confident and calm and look forward to coming to join school, okay? It does not matter if your children know how to write ABC. It's fine, because that is our job, okay? So we will take care of all of those things. All you need to do is have fun with your children over the summer and just make sure that they are ready and they are happy, and they will come in and they will settle just fine. Okay, so as I just explained before, please do not worry about teaching your children anything specific at home. Day-to-day real-life experiences are so valuable. When you go to the shops, you could write a shopping list together, or when you're at the shops, you can point out numbers on price tags and things like this. These things are what children remember, and they will learn those skills from those experiences. Do not worry about sitting down with your children and trying to teach them specific ABC or numbers, because we will do that in school. You can help absolutely by the things I just talked about, or if you are at the beach, you can count shells, you can count, if you're having dinner of an evening, you can count by setting the table with the cutlery, the bowls, the plates. Anything can happen in those real life situations. Okay, and we also do follow a Jolly Phonics program from the Letters and Sounds. So if you want to have a look at those songs and things like that, you can feel free over the summer. Please do get in contact if you want any more information. But honestly, all we want is for the children to have fun over the summer. Now, the COVID-19 protocols in our classes is that our children are in bubbles of 10. So this is done in a very discreet way to make sure that the children still have that really rich and inviting environment in school. But the children do understand that they are in two different groups in the class because it's done in a very fun way. So we have our red stars and we have our blue stars. And if you're in the red stars, you are playing on that side of the class that day. And if you're on the blue stars, you are on the other. So they are in two groups, which we call bubbles. And they know how to socially distance, and they keep their distance throughout the day. So in terms of an iPad, we have iPads in school. So we have 2 to 3 iPads per class, and these are used for educational purposes only. So children are not just on videos and games and things like this. We use an app which is called Seesaw, which they use to record their own learning. So the children actually learn how to take a photograph and upload it to their own Seesaw account so that you guys can see it at home as well. It is only used in those circumstances. So you don't need to bring your own. Okay, so that's the end of the questions. If there is anything specific that I haven't been able to answer just now, please feel free to get in touch with us at any time. In September, when we get back, we will also have a curriculum evening, and this will be very individualized and bespoke for every class. So your teacher will go into more depth about what she's doing on a day-to-day basis with your child, because every class will have a different schedule. So it is very important when you meet with your teacher, they will give you all of the information that you will need onto the curriculum. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope I will see you all very soon. Have a lovely summer, and please do get in touch at any point if you need anything else. Thank you.